Welcome to Thingus. We're in the basement.
Welcome to the Thingus of values. Oh God. I've never played this game.
Oh, really?
Nope. Have you?
No.
Have you seen our brother play it on his computer?
Maybe. I feel
I'm sure I have.
these death animations seem familiar.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is a very similar game to Doom. This is also id Software, right?
Yeah.
It's the same voices for the monsters.
Yeah, but the death animations are cooler for sure.
Did we accidentally put the game on like hard?
I don't know. I think that's up to you. You get to decide if you're a little baby who doesn't want to be hurt or not.
You know, I noticed that this game has 3D characters, where like the characters in Doom were just two-dimensional sprites.
Right.
These are actually 3D models. They have like animations and stuff. Look at that dither egg. Look how beautiful.
It's gorgeous. It really looks nice. You said this game looks like it's running on crack. I mean,
it does look more vivid compared to like the first Wolfenstein 3D.
yeah. I'll tell you who's running on crack. The people who made this. What were they smoking?
Well, they must have been thinking something that, you know, like no one else had at that point. It's like you look at this without knowing if it was the same people, and just, you know, maybe it's just like how things looked. It's the same people.
Oh,
they were the only ones thinking this at the time.
Yeah, John Romero was thinking about things.
It's like, I suppose it's like Doom, but like in a pyramid with mummies? I don't fucking know. That's kind of what it looks like.
I mean, it looks exactly like Doom.
I like how fast you come back to life.
John Carmack sold his soul for his coding ability. So, like, I don't know much about him, but, like, John Carmack supposedly, like, follows in what is kind of the norm timeline for, like, a game developer of a certain age who, like, struck it big. Is that, would you say that's the truth?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Oh, just like John Carmack became a weird libertarian like all of them, right?
Okay.
I mean, not John Romero. I think, really, you should talk about John Romero being the exception, right? Because he seems like he's still cool.
Well, you know, there's people who just, like, make their public life really public or whatever. Like they go online and they rant about shit because you know, they drew Dilmer for 20 or 30 years, and they think that, like, because everyone's been paying attention to them for doing that, they think that people want to look at them for their political beliefs or some shit.
Right.
It's like, it actually, you know, it's not bad or good to have political beliefs as an artist. It's just, honestly, it's irrelevant to the people who want to listen to you for your art. You know, it doesn't matter what they believe, because people will like your art whether they believe in what you believe or not.
I mean, I think, like, if you're saying that, like, those people were always conservative and we only noticed when they started talking about their politics, I think that might, it's like sort of relevant, but like maybe a little off to the side about what I'm thinking, which is just the idea that, like, people who come up in a place and time, and I'm not saying that they're not talented, I'm just saying that, like, the time period they made something in was key. You know what I mean? So there's, like, a combination of luck and talent there.
Oh, sure.
Those people, because, like, you know, I think we could all attest to being that, you know?
Look at the guy on the bottom. He's, like, so mad.
The people who came up and are a product of their time, whether they're talented or not, it's important for them, I think, to be humbled by the fact that time presses on, regardless of them.
Yeah.
Influenced by them, perhaps, but, you know, new people. I think people have a hard time with that.
All right, I understand that that's water now.
Oh, I see. I think people have a hard time with the world moving on and the part where they need to be humbled. And I think some people just never bother to do it. And my sense, just from the fact that John Romero called his autobiography, his memoir, Doom Guy, implies that he's been humbled.
Huh.
That he's like, you know, he's like Tony Hawk, where he's just like, I don't get any respect. You know, I'm Doom Guy. Okay, fine, I'm Doom Guy then. Well, here's what I have to say, and it's very interesting. You know, like, I feel like everyone needs to be humble. Everybody needs to, like, realize that after, like, 20 years after that great thing they did, already nobody knows who they are again.
Yeah.
And if they don't do that, they get real weird. And, you know, their bad politics could be a part of that. But I think their inability to reckon with a changing age is also part of that, and maybe informs their bad politics.
Well, I don't know who worked on the new Doom game from 2020, Doom Eternal, but I've been playing that this week. That is such fucking, it's so fucking cool.
It's good.
It's so good. It feels exactly like this does. Like you go into a room full of guys and die, and then like you do it over and over and over again. But like it's like they actually made a new game, or, you know, a series of new games that feel like these old games. It's like maybe time hasn't really moved on too much for these games, just the graphics and like the art, because the graphics have evolved. The art is so fucking sick now. It looks exactly like Doom. Here, let's play a little Doom.
Oh, somebody was just asking if this was at 200 speed, but I
Maybe
guess it doesn't matter.
I was doing very badly. I was trying to slow it down, but I gave up really fast.
Did you get regular Doom too? Oh.
Which is it? Too Young to Die? Let's do Hurt Me Plenty.
That's what I play. Too Young to Die.
Oh, but like that. Yeah, how do I shoot? That new fucking Doom game is just like this. The guys look like this. All the monsters. There's blue potions that you pick up for health. It like, I don't know. It's really impressive to me that they were able to make it feel like Doom and like have that like sort of like tackiness about it, or like, you know, like weird aesthetic whiplash about it, and still kind of hold up as like, it feels like something new, but it also feels like something that is like a holdover from this era. Like they desperately dreamed about the game looking like that, and now they get to make it.
Well, I mean, I think, you know, what you're saying is like probably the reason why people are still making Doom WODs like decades later.
Yeah.
That the game itself is, as like a prototype for a first-person shooter, is perfect. And then, you know, the graphics, you can do whatever you want with them. But like the game itself, don't change a thing.
Yeah, like the only real difference between this and modern Doom games is that you can aim up and down. In this, you can only look left and right.
I have some friends who some of them I already knew, and then some of them I met at PAX last week, who are developing a first-person shooter called Cyberlich, and it's really dope looking because it's like a very Doom looking 3D FPS environment, but in the foreground is 2D animation of you and your weapons and your mouth smoking a joint and like a hamburger in your hand.
Yeah.
And it just like, it looks very up to date. Like it looks like a video game of today.
Yeah.
People were very excited by this game. They kept coming to this booth and just standing there and forming a crowd all weekend. But I think at its core, it's not like super different from this. Like, I think this is so perfect that people are still responding very strongly to this.
Exactly.
You just need to like think about how it should look now.
Yeah, no, at my most zealous, I feel like John Romero is like Winsor McKay. He invented a whole genre, and people don't give him nearly enough credit for it.
Well, yeah, but he did like is Doom open source?
Well, I don't think so, but I feel like people have definitely turned it into like a decompiled version by this point. They
Yeah.
can put it on like a toothbrush.
Well, yeah, like what's the reason? Like what did they do? They allow people to distribute their own versions of the game. Like what is it that makes Doom so...
I guess, yeah, the engine must have been open source because people made plenty of knockoffs using it.
Yeah, the engine is open source. Okay. So you can just like make a Doom game with your own art.
You
and
probably have to read the license over, but it probably says you're allowed to make commercial and non-commercial work with it.
well, that like there you go. Like there's the secret ingredient.
It bred an entire there was like an entire renaissance these are like the roots of a giant tree.
Yes. But like this is the secret ingredient that Winsor McKay didn't have to like make some aspect of what he did free.
Yeah.
Despite how many greedy fuckers would like for it to not be free. It's free. Too bad.
It's free. You could get it in a cereal box.
I mean, it's so special. Yeah, exactly. You can get it in a Cracker Jack box.
The Schwartz. May the Schwartz bewitch you.
Yeah, no, that is so special, you know? He's like Winsor McKay, except he gave it all away. He's like the guy that gave away the vaccine for polio.
Yeah.
Right? You can't do anything with it. It's free.
Well, you know, in his own words, Winsor McKay gave us an art form.
Yes.
So I feel like we were also given an art form here. You know, like I like BioShock or whatever I was quoting it before, but like how many times when you're playing that game do you even think about this game and all the like little advancements in first-person shooters that led to great, you know, highly publicized and critically acclaimed games like BioShock or whatever.
And it all comes down to Doom.
It all comes from a Cracker Jacks box.
What a beautiful thing to make something free forever.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you could get this game on archive.org for free and then play it with DOSBox. You can suck as much as you want. Although I think you could play it for free before. You just needed to like, you know, it was like a demo.
Right. It sounds cool. I want to do that for people, you know. I want to make
Yeah.
I mean, I do have a free comic for 18 years now. That's right. Today is the anniversary.
Wow.
18 years of Octopus Pie. No publisher has ever made a dime from it because it's free.
Yeah.
They've tried.
Well, you know, having a webcomic is a really special thing. And like, you know, we talk all the time about how like shit just like goes away. Like, you know, I've never read completely through it, but from what I understand with Homestuck, a lot of that has changed because the web has changed. You used to need a Flash player to read Homestuck.
Right.
And now either you read it on the website where it's been like modified, I think, or you download what the fans made, which is like a reader that plays the Swift files, but you know,
I see. It
not in a
removes
browser.
It removes the R slur too, right?
No. It's not that kind of reproduction.
It's faithful to the original.
It's the original.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I've never read Homestuck. I've read a few pages of it because my roommate was reading it, and I remember like he started reading it, and he you know, he was telling me start reading Homestuck. It's really good, but it seems like it's really long. And this was a friend of mine who just like will just like stay up until 4 a.m. Getting completely absorbed in something. So like if anyone could do it, it was him.
Yeah.
And I remember like a few days later being like, how's it going? Did you finish Homestuck yet? And he's like, I got to this point that I was sure was like really, really far in. And it turns out I'm like not even a little ways there yet. And he was like ready to give up. Like I couldn't believe it. It sounds like there's just so much of it that you have to be 13.
Maybe. Well, like, you know, we talked about One Piece, and there's just like so much of it.
Yeah.
If it's part of your routine, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But, you know, you're not 13.
No.
But, you know, I kind of feel 13 when I play Deltarune games. It's like, I can't believe I'm here for this. I can't believe I was here for this.
Yeah, right? Well, yeah. And I mean, doesn't the aesthetic of isn't Toby Fox heavily inspired by Homestuck?
Yeah. There's definitely some like overlap in aesthetics and people and community. He did music for it at some point. Mm-hmm. You know, I think it's all just like Earthbound fans. Like you don't see them; they're not making a whole lot of noise, but under the, you know, bubbling underneath the surface, there's like you know, Earthbound fans are like secretly creating all this weird Earthbound inspired shit that like it taps into something really personal about them and about you, the reader or
Yes.
the player.
Well, yeah, I mean that's kind of like how it goes, right? Like I started making a game by like taking like King's Quest and being like, well, what about King's Quest but me? And now I've decided
Quest.
to like shed me Quest. I've decided to shed everything about that genre that actually wasn't working for me and just keep the parts that I like.
Yeah.
And now it's becoming more of its own thing. But initially it was like, what can I make out of this thing that I played? Like, how can I interface with this and use my own ideas?
Yeah. I'm finding that a lot of people are you know, making stories about their experience playing a game, and like it's, you know, it's not a especially interesting thing, but when multiplied by their own experiences, then you have something interesting.
Playing a game plus living a life.
And then you force the player to live your life.
Yes.
They force you to feel your feelings.
Yes.
So you trap someone in your game that way. I always feel like a fucking rat trapped in Toby's games. It's like, you got yourself into this. There's the X button. Like, it's always like that. I'm lost. Speaking of rats.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. The OP comic is finally enough to smoke cigarettes and vote in the elections. I love that joke. I've been hearing that shit all day. It's finally old enough to consent. I've been waiting for this day for a very long time.
Your comic is finally old enough for you to have given it weed 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, no. 16 would have been perfect.
That's when I got high for the first time.
You ever see,
courtesy of bitch.
Oh yeah, courtesy of bitch. You ever see
praise to bitch.
You ever see is it Animal House with like the teacher that gives the students weed?
Animal House? I forget.
Was it Animal House? I can't remember. Some college movie where there's like a teacher who's like, check this out, students. Do you want to get high? And they get high with him, and it's like a cool experience for them, even though it's a little weird that they're getting high with their teacher. It's also like they're never gonna forget this shit, right? Like just hanging out with their teacher after school and getting high.
Yeah, like Howard Stern always talks about like this experience that sounds so disgusting, but like it's like one of his best, most favorite memories. That like someone older than him was like, "Here, smell my hand." It was like.
Oh shit. Hey Rizuan, Joe can't see what you're saying, so like don't bother yelling at him about how to play the game because he wouldn't even be listening to you anyway.
What are they saying? I'll happily take their advice. Also, this is out of...
Leave this room, please. It's annoying to watch you play this.
Okay, but now what do I do? I guess I could just change the game to a different game. Nobody's forcing me to play Doom.
No, it's true. We'll switch it up soon, okay, buddy? We'll switch it up soon.
Oh yeah, over here.
No, you don't need to be 21 to smoke in America. Yeah, you
Not
can't.
you don't need to be 21 to smoke with a Meredith.
When we were kids, there was no legal age to smoke weed, so you may as well do it as a teenager.
Well, you know, smoke them if you got them, right?
If you got them, that's when you smoke. That's the legal age.
You know, I didn't ever smoke cigarettes, but also like, you know, if you see a 14-year-old smoking cigarettes, what are you gonna take it out of his mouth? He's already smoking them.
He's already smoking.
He's gonna be smoking the same cigarette in 20 years.
Yeah, he's already smoking. You're not stopping that.
Leave these kids alone.
Yes. Oh, yes. So I was at PAX East. PAX East, you hear about this? It is,
I was at PAX, Jack.
Have you ever been to a PAX show, Joe?
No.
So PAX has fully replaced E3.
Yeah.
It is a major industry event, and it happens multiple times a year all over the globe. So PAX East is, you know, the entire East Coast and beyond. There people come in from the West too, and it was a massive show. It's the biggest video game show I've ever been to.
Yeah.
By far. I mean, you know, Comic-Con has a lot of video game shit, but it's got a lot of TV and movies too.
Is there a jump button?
You have to run to get over the gap, says Rizuan.
Thank you.
Yeah, biggest video game show I ever went to, and I knew Oscar was gonna go crazy when he saw it because it was just like massive displays for like big games. Like there's like a booth for Dune. I guess there's like a Dune video game.
I see.
And there was just a massive sandworm, like a gigantic, like as tall as the room.
Cool.
Worm covered, like coming out of an environment of real sand. Like they went all out on this shit. And
I guess there are no control settings.
I guess not. See, like this is your boyfriend in this game, right? When the guy is like bloody and like when the blood is starting to come down from his forehead, that's boyfriend.
My boyfriend.
I mean, he's always boyfriend, but that's when he's most like here he's not as much boyfriend. I'll tell you when he starts to be boyfriend.
So is it in your mind? Is it the same guy from Wolfenstein?
Oh yeah, same guy.
Yeah, he's
Does he have a story that?
Well, I was just thinking that like from far away, these guys with green hairs look kind of like Nazis with green helmets.
Oh yeah.
So like they look a little bit like soldiers to me. I mean, they are human soldiers, but like I'm also the guy who kills Nazis, or at least I think I am.
Canonically, they're related, apparently.
Well, yeah, that would make sense because like it seems like this would be a lot of years in the future from Wolfenstein.
Right. The Nazis have lost.
Yeah.
But he's still got the bloodlust.
Yeah, well now the aliens or now the demons are gonna lose too. because of me again. Or, you know, it's like Castlevania. Every Castlevania, there's a different guy, and sometimes he's related to the last guy.
That's where he starts being boyfriend. When his hair droops down over his eyes.
Not boyfriend now.
Not boyfriend now. No, he's becoming less boyfriend by the second.
But maybe soon?
Maybe soon. There must have been a moral panic around Doom, right?
Oh, absolutely. It was definitely the one that was going on already. That was like, there's satanic lyrics or whatever.
Yes, you're listening to Nine Inch Nails and Marilyn Manson, and you're playing Doom.
Oh, I fucking died.
Damn.
Yeah, Marilyn Manson.
I mean, there was a whole panic about Marilyn Manson after Columbine.
Yeah.
And they might have been talking about, but like at that point, Doom was old news.
Well, the Columbine shooters apparently were like, this is just like Doom when shooting everybody.
That's right. That's right. That was the game they compared it to.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, you know, that's what I would say if I was killing people and had no fucking, couldn't tell the difference between reality and video game.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. And then you shoot your own head off at the end.
Yeah, you can't do that in this game.
No.
But you know, you're no good guy with a gun in real life.
No, never. Right, that's really the fantasy here, is that you're doing something righteous.
Well, I gotta kill everybody here because they suck.
Yes.
I'm so cool, right?
Yep.
I don't know. You don't need a reason. It's just a simulation. But like, yeah, there is a story that says that like this is hell. We're living. This is Mars, and like they're opening up a portal to hell, and they're gonna release all these demons, and I have to kill all of them.
Right, to save the world.
To save the universe.
Yes.
It's like, you know, what's a few fuck-brained pig fuckers?
Yeah, a bunch of pig fuckers in the face of the entire universe. This is totally righteous.
But yeah, I mean, you know, you could make anything a video game mechanic, not just shooting people. I feel like the further you stray from this, the worse first-person shooters get.
Yeah.
It's like that new Doom game is just so fucking good. It's just like this, just as hard, just as satisfying, has all the same elements.
How new is it?
It's from 2020.
Okay. All right.
It's like a sequel to 2016 game, and a new one came out like today or something.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not even close to getting to it because I just got Doom Eternal, and I haven't even finished Doom 2016. But like, you know, I played that one too, and it was fun a few years ago.
So they've just been making good Doom games this whole time.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I don't know about Doom 3. That one got bad reviews. It was dark. Like, you could barely see anything.
All right, so Serial Experiment Lane used Doom Moral Panic as one of its subplots. Bill Gates wore a trench coat while promoting the game. Is that true? What?
Oh my god.
Columbine kid allegedly made a Doom wad of the school. No, that's not true.
Yeah, I don't
No
think
way.
so.
Somebody did do that.
Well, yeah, like I'm sure the rumor that he made it was just something that stuck.
No. If he made it, then he wouldn't have gone and shot up the school.
You're probably right. You know, unless he was like, you know, shot up the school in the game and it wasn't satisfying enough.
No way, man. I think he'd be satisfied.
He'd feel really dirty having done it.
Yeah.
He'd want to kill himself, but then, you know, it's just a game.
All right, well, he can make the game and then kill himself. That would have been better for everybody.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, he killed himself anyway.
Yeah.
It's you know, like Michael Moore made a movie about how they were fans of Doom, but not to point the finger at Doom. You know, they were also into bowling. Maybe it was the bowling that you know. And yeah, I mean, I was just saying that a game could be literally anything. A featureless pin or a human-like figure. It doesn't matter as long as you get that feeling from conquering something.
Yeah.
You know, it's fucking badass when blood comes out of it, but they also got a kick out of knocking over pins.
Yeah.
You know, it's too bad that they couldn't just get that kick from the
Couldn't just
game.
do that, yeah.
Well, you know, we all have real anger in ourselves. I think we have to actually, just make our own Doom wads.
Yes.
That's the only way to really get it out. And never show anyone, because it is you shooting up the school or something. Like, you know, like it's never meant to be shown to those people.
Yeah, I mean, my anger is satiated by creations that don't involve violence necessarily.
Yeah.
You know, they might involve like some sort of traumatic event.
Yeah.
But, they don't necessarily involve like externalizing my anger on other people.
Yeah.
There are many ways to express oneself. I don't know what it could have been for them. I don't know what could have stopped them from wanting to do that. Do we have any answers like 25, 30 years later?
Well, I don't know. If they had gotten therapy, they would have been able to talk about how they want to shoot people in a safe environment from talking to a non-judgmental professional.
Yeah, but I mean, they must have been so far from that.
Yeah, they were really far from being able to tell that to anyone and feeling safe around them.
Yeah. I mean, they had each other. That's who they had to tell about it.
Yeah, but all that did was make each other more angry. Like, we really have to do this now.
Oh my god.
That's no way to diffuse the anger.
No.
Just by having people who you can talk to about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I never had thoughts of shooting up the school, but I was made fun of constantly. And when I started wearing a trench coat, people were like, "Haha, you gonna shoot up the school?"
And you were like, maybe. Ooh, ha, ooh. You never know. Maybe I'll do it. And then they left you alone. Uh-oh.
Nah, I was more like Milton from Office Space. It's just like, everyone treats me like shit. Then it's like, you're gonna set the building on fire. I'm gonna shoot up the school. Just like in fucking Doom.
I mean, no, but I think you did. I think you did what like most kids end up doing, which is like, by senior year, you've got a costume you wear.
Yeah.
And it protects you. Because you're just like, okay, well, you don't like me and I don't like you, and we roll with different people and everyone accepts that now. And like, you get to that after like a few years of being made miserable.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, the only option I have is to be friends with these people and they're not being my friend. But later you're like, no, I got friends. Like, I got a life outside of this. I don't need to give a shit about these people. They don't need to be my friends.
Yeah.
And then you like, then you just like leave like a year later. Then you just leave and you never see most of them again. I mean, I think that is the real tragedy of like kids who can't make it through high school. Is that like, if you just hang on, you're never gonna fucking see them again.
It's true. Like, when are you ever gonna see that motherfucking kid that I spit gum in the face?
You're never gonna fucking see them again. But like, the problem, is like, whether you like high school or not, you falsely believe it to be the rest of your life because you don't know a life without it. And if you can see beyond high school, then you stop caring about it and you just like, stop showing up to school.
Yeah, well, you know, I shifted around my schedule in the last year. I gave myself like 3 free periods, and also just like went to another school for a different course that was unrelated. And it's like I was just like waiting around all day for that to begin.
Yeah, you're just like getting through it, and so that you can go live your real life.
It was very transitional that last 2 years of high school. I would go to CCDI on a bus to a different school, and it was like all those fucking people I hate are all not gonna be there.
Not gonna be there. Yeah, I mean, I spent I did the same shit in senior year where I just scheduled like 3 free periods so I could just like either go home or like drive to like, you know, Taco Bell or some shit and just like have my own life.
You did you tell the kid that you were quitting chorus? Did you quit chorus?
No, I think I stuck to chorus. I didn't leave the kitten.
You didn't dare incur the wrath of the kitten.
No, I liked chorus and I didn't want to leave.
I also liked chorus, but I left because I wanted some free periods.
Yeah, you wanted to get out of there, yeah.
I just needed a break because I had a lot to do when I got to CCDI.
Right. You're busy. You had your own life.
I wanted to doodle in the library. I wanted to, you know, not do any work or catch up on work.
Oh, yeah. No, I was so checked out senior year. That's like, just make it to senior year. Kids, just make it to senior year.
And don't shoot up the school.
Don't shoot up the school. Don't kill yourself. Just make it to senior year. I swear you won't give a shit anymore. I mean, look, I still had drama in senior year. I still had all kinds of shit that I hated about high school.
You know, I still made a cartoon where I blasted my school off into space.
You did?
Yeah.
All right, but that's not that violent, shooting it into space.
Yeah.
That's fine. No, I mean like didn't Calvin used to make up stories about blowing his school to smithereens? Got him pulled from a couple of newspapers, I think.
Well, you know, nobody actually gives a shit if you're thinking these things. It's like, you know that scene in The Big Lebowski with the teenager?
I don't remember.
It's like somebody stole their car and they found the kid's homework in the back seat of the car when they got it back. So they need to find this briefcase of money that's stolen that they think the kid stole. And they go to his house and they're like threatening him. They're like, we're gonna cut your nuts off, man. And they're like, you see what happens? We fuck a stranger in the ass. And he like takes a crowbar and starts beating the car up. And like the entire time they're screaming at this kid, he doesn't say a goddamn word. He just looks them in the eye while they're talking. It's like teenagers don't give a shit because they're going through stuff and we don't give a shit.
Yeah, adults don't give a shit. Yeah.
I love that fucking scene.
That's awesome.
That's pretty good acting from someone just standing there.
Yeah.
I feel like I think about all the time that there's no small parts because some small parts like that are really effective.
Oh yeah, totally. I have to come clean, Joe. I did watch Spaceballs with Oscar last week.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch it again. But
I mean, I've seen it 100 times.
Yeah. But we watched it, and like, there are no small roles in Spaceballs. Oh my God.
We ain't found shit.
Yeah, one line. One line, that guy. Then you've got, I lost the bleeps, the creeps, and the sweeps. You get like 30 seconds of that guy, and every second of it is incredible. Sure. Sure.
Yeah. The guy crossing his eyes. He's an asshole, sir.
Yeah. 1 second on
He's my
camera.
cousin. There's like 2 guys crossing their eyes. It's like now they can say for the rest of their life, I was in Spaceballs. Because they did contribute in a meaningful way, even though it's a small part.
Totally. Like the guy who catches the stunt doubles, and he's like, well, you thought you could escape us. Just like never see him again. All of them so fucking funny.
Is he boyfriend?
Wait, what's that?
Is he boyfriend?
Oh, yeah, no, he's totally boyfriend right now. Oh, you did the jump.
Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm getting kind of bored of this. Let's play a different game.
All right.
Let's play some garbage.
Yeah, let's play some. Oh, I've got a game I wanted to show you.
Here, while you're reaching for that, let me just show this real quick. This is the crudness I would have on my PC. Not reading that.
Hell yes. Hell yeah. Fake ass fucking Mario. Oh, that rule.
Who gives a shit? No. One gives a shit. No. One gives a shit. Who gives a shit?
Is there any sound?
No. Yeah. This I'm pretty sure it's in 1993. So holy fuck, people had nothing to play on their. They had nothing comparable to like Nintendo for 10 years
Holy
on
shit,
the computer.
Mario on the computer? Whoa.
And there's no Donkey Kong to speak of.
Like 93, you're playing like 3D games. You're playing Doom on the
Yeah.
and,
Maybe it's at 83, but I don't think so.
Yeah, 83 sounds more correct.
Look, we made it to Long
Island.
Wait, let's see that again. 83? Oh wait, that's
that's
not
just
a
an
date.
address. Yeah, I was like, there's no way this is 1993. Okay, can someone in the chat look up when Aldo was made?
Yeah, do you want to set the viv?
I need the mouse.
Here.
Oh my god, yeah, so many great bit parts in Spaceball. Oh, you got Scorched here too. All right. I'm gonna hop.
Yeah, let's do that last.
All right, I'm gonna hop into Steam real quick. And I think the controller is around.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about on Star Wars Day. I was thinking about Spaceballs. We didn't get to see it at Mahoning, but it makes me feel good that they were playing it there.
Oh, totally.
You know, it also didn't rain on that day. So, oh, what do we have here? Tuna hakes underwater.
I think you have to choose next. There you go.
Fish.
They're all locked. I haven't. Oh, there you go.
Alright, what do we have here? Fish game. You ready? Am I on a line? What? Is this a Tony Hawk?
It's Tony Hawk with fish.
Why am I spinning so fast? Oh, there we go. I could wait.
I don't know why that's a menu screen button. This game is so jank. Doesn't fucking matter.
Okay, so that's spin. Oh, what? The controls are a little confusing. Can I Can I like change the X and Y?
I don't know if
you can. You can.
Hold on, let me scroll this menu
wait,
screen for you.
No.
What?
No, I found it.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah.
Oh, great. I didn't read those last time.
No, for a second I was like swimming up, like I have to get to air.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I got some
just your time
seconds.
runs out.
Uh-oh. It's Chang, but it doesn't matter. Well, yeah, like that does that. What games does that describe? Like Goat Simulator?
I've never played that one, but that sounds correct.
Well, I've mentioned a few times that I love the Patrick Star game.
Yes.
And that game is like buggy on purpose.
Okay.
It's very funny. I'll show you when we eventually get to that. But yeah, like that's sort of thing. Bugs as like character.
Yeah. It's just janky because like somebody, like one person made it, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And it was more important to make the game than it was to get it perfect.
Well, yeah, like when you look at a game as more of just like someone's personal expression, then it feels like there's room for stuff like that. It's like when there's a shitty meme with terrible drawings and even worse compression, but it still makes you laugh because none of those things mattered.
No.
It's like, like this water texture just like repeating.
Yeah.
It just doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, like it even it being like a little hard to get used to the controls, it doesn't matter, especially because it's like, what is this? Like you're curious enough about it that you'll dig deeper.
Yes.
That you'll get to the bottom of this fish game. It's like sinking in, if you will. That it's like a parody of Tony Hawk. It's like grind rail. Yeah, like the sound effects are hilarious.
Yeah. And these fucking break beats.
Yeah. What's this thing? Shoot me out.
I don't know.
When was this released?
I think pretty recently.
I could get really good at this.
Yeah, right? And I mean, I would love if you did, because then you would unlock more fish.
Yeah, it's like in Unit Racers. You go for the bigger stunts, then you take a bigger risk.
Yes.
So, I guess to do some of the longer stunts, I want to build up speed by going through some of these rings.
Yeah. I see. So if you go through more than one ring, then you're going fast.
I think, yeah. I haven't been able to chain them, though. It's pretty tough. Well, that one activated, even though I didn't go through it. Doesn't matter. I mean, if you didn't have to go directly through it, it would be easier, but, this game doesn't need to be improved.
No. Never update this game.
Nice. Whoop. I didn't get enough. All right, one more. Man, this is like the last like fish game I played was Odell Down Under. Oh man, we should have gotten that.
Yeah.
But like that's a game where you're a fish in nature and you're trying to like survive.
Yes.
You avoid predators or you are one or both because you're a fish.
And this one you're just having fun. Oh,
chaotic
nice.
entry. Yeah, this is just fish fun.
Fish fun.
How much do you think fish have fun? Like, like we've seen that like human beings do focus a lot of their existence on fun.
Yes.
Are fish no different?
I don't know if fish have fun. They have very serious faces, so they don't look like they have fun.
Well, because I usually think of like, I think about how like birds in nature, they have songs. They come up with interesting new sounds, but that's like a mating ritual. It's not necessarily just done for the hell of it. It's done for the halibut.
Well, yeah, no. As people in the chat are pointing out, of course, dolphins have fun. We know it's
They
possible
do.
to have fun.
But dolphins
underwater.
have gigantic brains like us. What about fish?
Yeah, I don't know if fish are smart enough to have fun.
Introducing fun to fish.
Can we bring more fun to the fish's lives?
It's like millennials are killing the something. It's like, are fish having enough fun? Sorry about that. Yeah, I wonder about this sometimes, like animal internet integration, like cats on the internet. When eventually cats can communicate with each other using the internet, they won't need us eventually. They'll
won't
have
need
robots feed them.
Right. I mean, they probably already do.
You know, I'm imagining like a completely destroyed radioactive landscape where only robots and cats can survive. I don't know where the cat food is coming from. I guess it's made of people or something.
Oh. Oh, that was a wipeout.
Yeah, you gotta do a graceful re-entry.
Oh, chaotic entry. I see. All right, one more. Parrots have been trained to use video chat to call other parrots.
Yeah.
That's cute. Parrots are very intelligent.
Do parrots actually use speech to communicate, or is it just like a trick for them?
I think they use it to communicate with us.
Then they understand that hello means hello.
They know that we say it when we enter the room,
Yeah.
so they say it to us.
Huh.
They understand like the context of the words. That
Cool.
but I don't know that you can't. I think there are like parrots that have learned a surprising amount of language, like an above average amount of language.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you could say that's the same thing as like understanding language.
No, although parrots seem to have very,
Right.
you know, they seem to be very intelligent.
I do so love them. Oh, I forgot our drinks. Thanks, honey. I opened these and then left them upstairs. Oopsie. Well, still nice and cold.
Let's see what else we can find.
Let's see what else we can find. Okay. So we've got Scorch.
Rock 001 dot mounted. Yeah, unfortunately I couldn't get Warcraft or Neverhood going because I'm kind of new to Linux. I don't know how to mount a virtual drive. So figure it out some other time. But for now we got DOS games.
Do we want to play Scorch?
Yeah, let's do some Scorch.
How do I load that up here?
I think it's just Scorched. Or go in the Scorch folder.
What's it called?
Scorch.
And then Scorch again.
It might be just Scorch. Yeah, that's it.
That did the trick.
Cool.
Mother of all games.
There's no music, but there's sound effects like.
This does not need to have sound.
I'll take one of the tanks that looks like it's laughing.
Okay. That one?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Did we play this once before on the stream?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Hang on.
Yeah, this is the
slipping.
GOAT. We agree that this is the greatest game, right?
I mean, it's a classic. To me, it's like as good as chess.
Yes. Do you need the mouse for this?
Oh, well,
Not
I guess
right
not.
now. Here, I'll just take the keyboard.
Okay. But yeah, we're always coming back to this one.
How do you change your bullets?
Oh, I think you just click on. Oh, right. You
All right.
might
Okay,
need the
so you
mouse.
do need the mouse. All right. I'll take the whole package here. Oh, that's your speaker.
Sorry.
Thank you. All right.
I don't think you have any other missiles.
Oh, okay.
This is round one.
Right.
But yeah, like in a classic 1v1 game, I feel like this is as classic as you can get. You know, chess, checkers, I don't know. What's like a two-player card game? Like War.
Yeah, and you just spend the game calibrating.
Yeah, it's like a simple math game. It's like with other strategies, you kind of in different ways you like slowly advance every. Oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that wind.
Somebody said they were sure this game would be really sped up.
Sped up. It looks pretty
It's fine.
fast to me.
It looks like the right speed.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting closer.
Well, how can I? Do you have a page up and down on this?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, I guess not. I have to put my power all the way up. Unless I can hold down shift and... Nah, that doesn't do anything. It's like, even if I put it all the way up, is it gonna like... It's still blowing back.
Yeah, you
Just
got
wait
some
for you
real
to kill me.
fucker way. That's one way you can play. Too strong.
It's like, I don't think there's enough power for... Why is 78 wind blowing my shit
Just
back?
blowing your shit back.
Yeah, it's like my hair. I always look fucking crazy. I gotta get a cut or something.
Or something.
Well,
does
you
seem to
know,
be
or
the-
something would be shaving it.
Oh, I see. Shaving it is when the summer hits and you just can't stand it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds fun. One of these days in my life, hopefully I'll shave my head without having cancer or something first.
Yeah.
Sounds nice.
I can try just like shooting in front of me.
Yeah. With enough power. Wait, where was I last time?
They just hit enter for me.
Oh no, Joe's given up. Hey, you never know, Joe. I might shoot myself. This is a team effort because I need you to shoot away this wall.
I guess I am shooting away some of the wall.
Yeah.
Go on.
All right. Me.
Let's see. What do we talk about?
Look at this beautiful
Oh my
landscape.
god, it's real.
It's real. Hold on, I'm just gonna prepare the bong. I love when it's real.
Yeah, it's like when the graphics, the like threshold for what good graphics are is lowered, you're always blown away by the graphics. It's like that in Undertale where like the bar is like really lo-fi, so then when it pulls out like a guitar sound font, it's like, whoa, badass. It's like Mystic Quest with the guitar solo. It's like cool. It's cool because it's like you know, you have the expectation that there's not going to be a real mountain at all. And
Yeah,
then it's
and there
like
it is.
it's like, look how beautiful it looks with the sky too.
It's beautiful.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm
Here,
just
we can
gonna
get rid of the mouse until
yeah.
we're doing like the levels, the store.
There probably also is a button for like inventory.
Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, no, this game is meant to be played solely with the keyboard. I'll just take that. Shit.
Like the shooting star.
I know. And sometimes you can get hit by them.
Yeah.
Just
No.
just like a reminder that like at any time you could get zapped out of existence and the world would be so uncaring.
Oh my god, this is so close. It's all you.
A chance. Just remember, you're lower and I'm.
It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
No.
I saw somebody was watching that
Where?
upstairs. Thinking about it, huh?
Thinking about it, well, probably, yeah. I think I know who that might be.
You know, it's like a bug that bites you. You think about it again. You have to reevaluate every few years. Or like, I don't know, it's like, yeah, I don't know. People try to say that the prequels were secretly genius. I think George Lucas is a genius a little bit, but the prequels, like, they're just like movies, you know. A lot of CG, that kind of thing.
I was watching a little of this like documentary Mike was watching about Industrial Light and Magic.
Yeah.
And they really thought everyone was gonna love Jar Jar.
Oh man.
They really
Yeah.
did not expect people not to like it. But like watching the documentary, it's like, so the guy who played Jar Jar, I tried to kill himself.
Yeah.
His life was ruined by this. And do you know where George Lucas found this guy?
No.
He went to a showing of Stomp. The guy was a Stomp performer.
Can I have a sip of your water?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Mike never brought down another one. I thought he might bring down both of them. Stomp is like, it's like this like, oh, what am I doing? It's like this 90s ass show you would see in like it used to be New York, and then it was just franchised all around the country.
Okay.
Or wherever it started, I don't know. And it's just like a bunch of people like banging on trash cans. Like it's like there's rhythm everywhere. It was like that's the level of depth of Stomp. George Lucas went to see it in, where did he live? San Francisco. He went to see it in his city. The fucking lazy ass won't even go to New York to see Stomp. So it's not even the official Stomp. It's just like some franchise spun out version of Stomp, and he sees
man.
Jar Jar in that,
Yeah.
and he's like, you're just the guy I've been looking for. I want you to do a Buster Keaton thing. This guy that I just met like at the local Stomp production.
I'm imagining it's just Jar Jar there. It's
He
like
ruined this guy's life. He ruined this guy's life.
banging on a trash can. It's not even Doug Funny. It's like someone doing Doug Funny's work.
Drumming on a street light, strumming on my banjo.
One little voice is calling me, calling me.
One little voice is calling me.
Man, Doug wrote a song about Patty. Oh, it's your turn.
Oh.
He wrote multiple songs about Patty, I think.
Oh no.
Patty, you're the mayonnaise for me.
Gross.
He was so embarrassed at the idea that Patty might hear this song about her.
Well, yeah, the reason he was embarrassed is not because he dressed up like a dork and did that stupid fucking song, but because he had the hiccups while he was singing it. Patty, you're the mayonnaise for me. All right. Was Patty into Doug or not?
I don't know. Isn't that the thing that the jury's out?
The unknowable thing. I don't actually think Patty liked Doug.
Well, whatever it is, it's better than Doug's worst fantasies.
Yeah, no. She thinks he's nice.
Patty, I hate you, Doug Funny. Like,
yes.
that's what it's like in his mind. That the moment he says that, she's like, I hate you. Like, worst sound in the world is those words out of her mouth.
Yes. I hate you, Doug Funny. Well, yeah. But, like, she doesn't feel strongly enough about him to hate him. She would have to.
Well, I think they're good friends.
Yeah, no. No, you're right. They're good friends. And I think she thinks Doug is nice.
He made me that baseball caddy.
Yeah, right. But if Doug was ever like, Patty, I want to tell you, and like finally told her, she'd be like, oh, no, Doug. No, I didn't see it that way at all. Doug.
Doug, I'm moving. It's like Doug just got to Bluffington and Patty's moving, like right as he's getting. It's like her family's been here for generations. Isn't that the worst tragedy? Like, wouldn't that be the worst thing to happen? He never thinks that's gonna happen.
Patty's gonna move away. Yeah. Really? There's never like one where it looks like Patty's gonna move away.
There's one where it looks like Skeeter's moving.
Right.
And
those cowards, they didn't make it happen.
Did you think that they should have?
Well, I just think that like it's very traumatic for a child when their best friend moves away.
Yeah.
And that maybe it would help them if there was some cartoons about it. You know? I don't remember like a cartoon that helped make me feel better about my best friend moving away.
Yeah, I don't know that. I feel like every single cartoon ever made is always like, yeah, togetherness, like as if everyone has the choice.
Everyone has the choice. People's like, their parents just decide they're moving and they just go and you never see them again.
Yeah, you never see them again.
Maybe like you see what they're up to on Facebook now, but you spent your entire childhood without them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doug, I'm moving.
Oh, wow. Patty's married now. Oh, wow. Patty has kids now. Well, at least I've done things. I've got my webcomic. I'm working on that game. The Quail Man game is it exists.
It's got a couple hundred reviews on Steam. I wonder if Patty's ever seen it. Maybe I should send her a key. You think she'd want a key? Who's he asking this to? His dead dog pork chop. When little voices calling me, calling me. Doug and Patty are a couple by the end of the movie. That didn't happen. You know that didn't happen. What are you talking about?
I didn't see that movie.
That didn't happen.
It's like what? Yeah, like it's like after.
Oh, this one's cute. I love it. Like
Yeah.
Doug's first
Nice
movie.
grading.
Are you kidding me? Like
Well,
none of the
just like after Disney bought Doug.
yeah Disney Doug's didn't happen. That's not real.
Yeah, like you ever whistle that theme song
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the wrong neighborhood?
Look, the thing is like
No.
original recipe Doug is barely real too. Shit's just
Why
like
would they buy Doug?
Yeah.
What kind of move is that?
what Nickelodeon buying Doug?
No. Oh.
Krampus. What's it imagine? What does it say about yourselves? You always imagine sad futures for random characters. Not random characters. Characters that we watched when we were children, who we've since moved on from. But
People are always obsessed with like, what does Doug look like now?
Yeah.
What's Hey Arnold look like now? It's like,
people
don't
are
draw
always
that.
Obsessed with that. Yeah. What's Calvin look like now? Oh, he doesn't even believe in the tiger anymore.
He has a tiger tattooed to his arm. He talks to it.
He's married to Susie.
And they have a kid who looks like him. And he has the tiger now. And it's the same thing. Doesn't that sound great? This is my idea. It's like you're stuck on a train with this person.
I just thought it would be so sad if nobody else got to imagine the tiger.
You get that mouse? Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Aha! You shouldn't have done that. Now I can do this and live. Oh, whoops.
Whoops. I'll remember that.
I made Oscar laugh so hard a few weeks ago because like we were playing chess and he was like saying, "You can't get me." And I was like, "All right, Oscar, let's just keep the trash talk to the level of gentleman, all right?" And he was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Aha!" And he laughed so hard.
Oh man, yeah, you're teaching him how to game.
Meredith will remember that. That was nice of her to let me win that round.
Yeah, it was. So stupid. The only Doug related media you've ever watched is the episode where he has to put down his dog because someone you knew thought it was so shocking that cartoon would
That's
be so
right.
sad. They went, "Oh yeah, pork chop was put to sleep."
Yeah, he bites someone.
Yeah.
He bites BB.
Yeah, he bites the rich girl. He's got to go. Yeah, no, that was sad, but you know what? That teaches you a lesson about like, you know, saying goodbye to your beloved pets for no reason.
I mean, they don't actually put him to sleep, but just the fact that
Don't they?
no,
Yeah,
well, just the fact that we remember it that way is like, I think the message did stick that like this could really be the end for Porkchop.
Yes.
This would be such a sad way for him to die.
Yeah, this dog that every kid in the neighborhood hangs out with.
It's like Snoopy but blue.
Yeah. Yeah, like if they put Snoopy to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Snoopy could lick someone. It's like, that dog got its germs on me,
Right.
and I got an infection.
Yeah,
I'll
Lucy.
sue. I'll sue.
Yeah, that's Lucy killing
Wow.
Snoopy. Holy shit. Wait. When do I get to spend a little cold hard cash?
That's another Lucy thing. Cold hard cash. You hear that jingle? I love that sound.
The sound of sweet dimes and nickels. Money, money, money. Now, what did you need my help with? Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, nice clouds.
Yeah. I just want what's coming to me. I just want my fair share.
Oh, no wind, huh?
No one talks about what Charlie Brown is doing now.
What he's doing? He killed himself.
He's
I mean,
not doing
maybe
nothing.
not. Maybe
He's doing
not.
nothing now.
Maybe he's just really depressed. He's doing nothing now. Well, you know, like it seemed like there was always girls around him. I mean, maybe they were picking on him, but he seemed pretty popular with girls despite the fact.
Yeah, ever since I found out that like Charles Schultz was like cheating on his wife or whatever, I'm like, all right, well, Charlie Brown has, you know, Charlie Brown's got some bitches, right?
Yeah, he does. But they're all like battle axes.
Yeah.
He's always getting sued by his ex-wife Lucy. His psychiatrist ex-wife.
You
It's
say
like
Charlie Brown transitioned? All right, well, I don't think Charlie Brown had a chance to explore his gender identity during his youth.
we're not talking about the like modern reboot where he's a millennial now.
No.
We're talking about a Charlie Brown that was born in like 1920.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. Here, you can shoot mine. That's you.
I forget where I was. Oh. Oops.
Where was I?
No!
The deaths are so great.
Yeah, like I love the oh man, so I went to go see Kendrick Lamar last week, and it fucking rocked. It was the best show I've ever been to since World Inferno Friendship Society did Hallowmas. And I'm thinking about that right now because they had like a pumpkin patch theme, and they had like pictures of Linus everywhere. And like I was dressed up as the Cat in the Hat. There was so much fucking energy. There was like gigantic people on stilts. There was like balloons and like candy being thrown into the crowd. It's like,
Wait, a Kendrick?
oh no, I'm talking about World Inferno.
Okay, all right.
It's like the pumpkin patch. We picked the most sincere pumpkin patch, and like they made some music based on the Charlie Brown episode. Oh man, I miss that shit. Like the last show I ever been to, the guy is dead.
The
like,
guy's dead. Well, yeah, but
got
now.
to shake his hand.
Oh. Yeah.
But I have a new hero.
Yeah, the new hero. You went to his show while he was in town.
I went to his show while I almost didn't go, but I said like, who am I kidding? I'm so into this music. I haven't been into music like this since back when I was listening to World Inferno, and that's the only kind of shit that would actually get me out of the house is music like this that like is so meaningful and so passionate and just like, oh whoops, I'm over there. And it's like he deserves it all. That's what he's been saying. That's all he talks about now. He deserves it all. He's
So you're giving it all to him.
This is the first time I've given him a cent.
Yeah.
I haven't given him a cent until now. He deserves it all. This is like, you're talking before about how much people give it away. Kendrick gives it away.
Oh yeah,
He
totally.
talks about how he gives it away.
Totally. Oh. I'm so glad you went. It sounds like a real grab life by the balls kind of decision.
Yeah, I had to have some sort of experience in my life. I went to a show with like 50,000 other people, and it was the greatest thing I'd ever seen. I felt like I was actually there for a moment in music history. I felt like I was fully experiencing it by going to this. I thought like after I go, I'm probably gonna stop listening to his music, but I'm just like listening to it more now.
Wow.
It's like it's like I get into it in the same way I get into like other fandom things where I like want to learn all the lyrics. I want to be able to perform it. No one can perform it but Kendrick. That's what's so great about seeing him live, that he's like, you really need him to do it. And like, I've seen some clips of like Eminem live. He raps amazingly in his records, but some of that shit is impossible to perform live. And Kendrick performs a lot of it live. Like, he actually really does a lot of it.
Right, he can do it. He has the stamina.
I'm not, no disrespect on Eminem. I just wish I could go to one of his shows. He doesn't really do that. He does like Fortnite shit.
Oh, really?
I don't really want to get into Fortnite and pay for a concert ticket to go to Fortnite.
He doesn't give you he doesn't rap impressively at his concert.
I mean, I don't know if it's good or bad. I just know that it's like virtual, and I'm more interested in like going and seeing him.
He doesn't do arena shows anymore?
I guess not.
Wow.
But Kendrick really does it. He really is just like right now is performing show after show after show on a big tour around the world. And like, this is a great moment for him, so it makes sense that he'd be doing that. But like, I don't know. I've never been to any other rap show.
Well, the last rap show I went to was also Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
I saw him open for Kanye West, and then Drake came out.
Yeah.
Not for Kendrick, but like during Kanye West's set. So I feel like I got the whole experience of like rap in the 2010s and 2020s. That's all there is to say.
Oh right. Also, it was Kendrick and SZA, so it was like equally SZA. There were a lot of SZA fans there, and her performance was like ridiculous. It was like,
did she do
so fucking cool?
Did she do I Might Kill My Ex?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's a pretty recognizable song. You've probably heard it.
Sorry.
You probably heard it in Uber rides quite a bit.
This is kind of.
Oh.
There we go. That's it. Oh wait. Sorry.
I don't actually know what's that song
you.
actually called. It's not called I Might Kill My Ex. It's good though.
But like, their performance is so artistic. It's so like,
Way too much.
there's so much energy and like real artfulness to it. It's so cool that like, this is happening while I'm alive. Like, I feel that
Right.
it's special to be around for this. Like, I wasn't there for like Pink Floyd or Paul McCartney.
Right, you're feeling the immediacy of this. Yeah.
Damn it, I had her. I had her.
Oh wait, that was you. Shit. Sorry,
Oh.
you can be me.
But yeah, like that's how I feel that like this is like I have music that I get into, but it feels rare that like I'm into it while they're still around or still making good music.
While the moment is still going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's
Whoops.
something, that's something I think about with Oscar, where I'm like, I'm playing a lot of like great music for him, but a lot of it is by dead people.
Yeah.
And I know that ultimately he's going to need his own version of this,
And he's gonna have to find out they're dead, and like also kind of understand that like the art movement is dead.
That part he doesn't get yet. Because, to him, like, the songs are as immediate as they were then, because he's experiencing them for the first time, And we're telling him that it was special once, but what he sees is that it's special now.
Well, yeah, it is still special now. It's like art has that thing about it that it could be everlasting. Like this game.
Like this game.
They didn't actually think that people would be playing it in 2025.
I don't know. I don't know what he thought, the developer of this game.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe people thought that you could buy a DOS computer and have the same one for like 50 years.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I think there's a better chance of this getting played 50 years after it was made than like a whole lot of other video games.
I guess there are a lot of games that just like are completely lost.
Yeah. Yeah, I follow games that weren't. It's like a nonprofit preservation society. And they restore games all the time, like games that like were lost or like never came out, but they were basically finished. And they just find them because they get in touch with like, the one guy who might have a copy. And then they put it on their servers.
Man, like I don't know if you ever heard about the Earthbound 64 tapes. It's like there was a like the oh man, that's close. Like the Famicom disk system, they also had a disk system for the N64, and they were going to release Earthbound 64 on that, also called Mother 3, but the game was canceled, and the demo discs from Space World, are you looking for the mouse?
Yeah, I got it.
The demo discs from the Space World showcase were lost, and for years and years and years, people have talked about these supposed discs that fuck. Nice one. One round left. Holy shit, this is it.
Wow. Okay. Got a couple more of those.
It's like you call up the Funky Bomb hotline to order them, and that's the waiting music.
Oh, cave. Oh.
I will take two. Funky Bombs.
Yeah. I will take two. Funky Bombs. Ah! No! No! Damn. I still came in first, even though I shot myself at the end. Fuck.
Yeah, you came in first because you have more money. That's right. Listen to your friend. More money means better than. What's next?
What's next?
We got some other games.
Got some other games. Well, I could finish King's Quest V, or we could play God Hand. You want to try God Hand?
Yeah. Let's look at God
All
Hand.
right. So Earthbound 64 is lost media. No one has it.
It's never been dumped.
Wow.
I think it probably still exists as something in Nintendo's possession, but Nintendo might not even know if they own it or where it would be.
Shit.
It's like, I mean, they would never show us either, because they would never even talk about the Mother 3 that did come out.
Damn.
Clover Studio.
should
That
be
sounds
able to-
familiar.
Try out the controller.
This, yeah, like, is this a Capcom game? It feels like very similar.
This might turn on Steam. Please don't turn on Steam.
Yeah.
Capcom, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess this is the same studio that did Resident Evil.
Do you know how to set up the controller?
I don't know. Yeah, it's the one that's connected.
This one?
That should work, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's set to keyboard
Oh, really? Where?
on all the mappings.
Oh, whoops. Okay. Clear mapping or automatic
You
mapping?
could try it, yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. That's the third option. 8-bit though.
This? Yeah.
Good. There you go.
Would you like to?
Yeah. We doing easy?
Oh, whatever you like.
We'll probably do easy.
Did I already talk about PAX? I didn't talk about PAX very much. I talked a little bit about how big it was.
Yeah.
I was part of the PAX Rising showcase, which I applied twice for. This is the first time I've gotten in, and they only take 12 games. And
Gee, this place reeks.
I know. Wait, you don't expect me to mop up, do you?
Come on, those guys are cake.
Not to mention, much sexier than you.
Well, your sexy little friends. They're coming for a dance.
I feel like these are the same models from Resident Evil.
Still sexier than
they
you
do. They look so specifically PS2.
But yeah, I think this game was only on PS2, right?
Nervous? What, are you nervous?
What do? Kill? Fun. This is reminiscent to the combat in Resident Evil. It's like if you made it a little bit more about hand-to-hand combat, because like in Resident Evil you can kick enemies when they're stunned, but it's kind of like if that was like a whole gameplay. It's like the same animations too.
Yeah.
That's
Damn.
That's the exact same animation
So
from
you think
Resident Evil.
this is like an asset swap?
A little bit. There's some of the same assets. I think it's just the same artists. It's like really similar.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get to talk about PAX, guys. I'm a little too fascinated by this game. So Clover Studio was
This is sick.
was Shinji Mikami, who made the Resident Evil 4.
Okay.
So he went on to found the studio that made this game.
Well, he's a genius because he made one of my favorite games ever, and this is it. I think. Well, yeah, like this feels just as fun and like, you know, as good to like get a new game as that did.
Yeah.
It's like I never played a single Resident Evil game but before that, but like that one is different from the others. The others are like there's like a rendered background and a fixed camera. Like kind of like
yeah.
in Final Fantasy VII.
Yes, that's what I've seen.
But in Resident Evil 4 that it became
3D.
completely 3D.
Gotcha.
Level down.
Level down.
This game is serious. Oh shit!
Oh, you've got God Hand.
I've got powers. Yeah. I've got anchor arms like SpongeBob. But yeah, like I could tell just from like the design on that like skull thing, like the like circular thing around it.
It looks like Resident Evil.
Yeah, it's really similar. It's like I don't know what you call like those games that everyone still talks about. I guess that you just call them those games that everyone still talks about. It's like everyone's still talking about this.
God Hand, yeah. This game costs like $150. Like,
oh my god,
the CD.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What happened? Did it not do well? Did they not make a lot of them?
I guess they didn't make that many. Yeah, because I mean, it's kind of like appreciated. Like it's you know, garnered a cult following.
Oh shit. This would be easier if I had a gun.
Yeah, but the combat wouldn't be as funny.
Can you do the same like quick? You can do the same quick turn, I think. Ah! Oh shit! Can you lock on? What the? I did something.
Hell yeah!
I did a power.
This game doesn't tell you how to do any of this shit. I love it. You just
That's
figure
funny.
it
Yeah.
out.
Oh, tutorial.
Oh, if you want it.
If you feel like it. Well, I just did that.
Yeah, you just did it.
And now it's telling me how to play.
Well, now you get the pleasure.
He kicked me in the nuts and I died. No checkpoint either. This game's pretty fun though. There was a lot of games like this in this era by Capcom. They made Beautiful Joe,
Right.
and Devil May Cry. There's also a lot of beating up guys.
Oh, apparently there were other tutorials outside.
Okay.
I didn't need them.
That's
no need.
That's funny that I just skipped them.
Yes. It's funny that it's easy to just skip them. If you don't feel like it, if you're figuring it out.
Yeah, I'm just feeling things out. Well, that's how I like to be in a game, honestly. Like, you know, the old Doom game, the new Doom game, they all kind of follow this principle. There's added layers of complexity to the new game, but the same idea. It's like I'm like Micro Mouse, like I don't know if you listened to the last show, but I was talking about like
not all of it.
it's like a really old competition where you design a robot mouse to solve a maze as fast as possible. And like that's me playing these like old 3D games. That is just like I went this way and found a dead end, so I turn around and like I just keep doing that until I learn.
Until you learn, yeah.
Like the Micro Mouse.
You're good at video games.
I don't want to like read something. I'd rather get lost, turn around, and you know find my way, like in the Windows screensaver.
Yes. Well, when I was at PAX, I did meet some skilled gamers.
Yeah.
Who get in there. You know, like there are people who would play my game who, you know, they have no idea how to play this kind of game, and they don't understand the mechanics, and they struggle and then they leave. And then there are people who come in and just like power through the entire thing. And they refuse to stop until they've finished.
Cool.
And I personally, I think I'm more like the people who give up on my game. But I'm fascinated by the people who patiently work their way through what the game is trying to tell them. And like a lot of those people are capable of like understanding what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, you know, like people take these gifts seriously as they're given.
Yeah. I think that's why I like games.
It's like people. I've seen it in you. It's like once you made a game, suddenly you appreciate everyone else's game. It was like a game about every game. It's like there's a game called Gone Hand. It's $150, and it's like of course that would interest you because it's like a game that is like, oh fuck. It's a game that you can tell just from that it's like sought after and loved.
Yes, that like it wasn't always appreciated, but now everyone appreciates it.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that, yeah, once you try to make your own game, you start to appreciate other people's games. It's like you could barely make shit by yourself. Then you look at what people can make with a whole team, and it's like you feel humbled by that.
Yeah. These pros just like going to town on a new game, like starting a new studio.
Yeah, I think about Sakurai a lot. How like he made Kirby one of my favorite games when I was like just old enough to play a game. It was like Kirby's Dream Land came out when I was like 3, and it's like he still makes great games. He still makes weird games like that. And it's like, he's making a racing game, and it's like, what are you doing, man? But it's like, it's cool. I like that. It's like nobody can tell him what to do.
No. Damn, they make you restart every time.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, Beautiful Joe was also pretty cruel.
Damn.
What's the fruit? It's like I thought it was like a Namco game or something, making Pac-Man references.
Right, this guy who's like punching, and like what he needs to punch them is some cherries.
Yeah, he needs cherries and an orange. I like that. It's like one of those things you might have seen at the time where it's like we're just at the point where we can make sort of realistic looking textures of like a real photo of an orange. And it's like, yeah, show that off in the game.
Yeah.
Make a big orange.
Yeah, but he's like my son. Like when my son's like, I'm hungry, I'm like, here's an orange.
You give him an orange that's 3 times the size of him.
And he's like, nice. And then he goes and like punches a bunch of guys. What, are you scared? Birds chirping.
I like this music.
Yeah, I know.
This game has a funny, like, lighthearted feel to it.
Totally.
It's cool just like to see a new game somewhere.
Yeah.
And like to see it just a few degrees off of like a different game I've played.
Yes.
But like still having like this depth to it.
Yeah.
Like there's not enough over the shoulder games, I guess.
No.
Yeah, like I don't know. I got the sense that you were never too into first person games.
No. 3D games in general, I just don't have the skill to like navigate them. I'm always dizzy and tired after a little while.
Yeah.
I've never like I had a very small window where I was willing to like put in the time to learn a platformer where I had to like think fast and use my instincts.
Yeah.
And that was fully occupied by Mario and like nothing else. Oh, so this is the boss, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god. So great.
You don't have any life left. There we go.
Nice. Back to the music.
Imagine if you dropped an orange. Would you eat that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
assume
probably
it's
eat
a
it.
really good orange. That was only a mini boss, apparently.
There's an item in Mario RPG that's called mushroom ... or something like that. It's like you get mushrooms to heal, but then like some of the mushrooms have weird descriptions like that.
Some of them just, it's like written a little different.
Yeah, it's like it's a mushroom, but
then does it ever
that mean?
Does it ever mean anything else?
I'm not sure what it means.
Just a little mysterious.
A little bit weird.
Level up, nice.
Yeah, like this. Oh my fuck. This reminds me of like a behemoth game where you could like make up your own combos just by fucking with it.
Time to die.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Hey.
Nice.
Oh, I have things. Press R1 to cycle the choices.
Of your roulette wheel.
Let me get rid of him and then figure that out. Unless it... Oh no! Can I... Does it pause when I'm... Oh, it slows it. Cool.
Damn.
Nice.
Great.
This game is really fascinating. Like, very satisfying. You can break the furniture. How fun.
Yeah, I kind of get upset if you can't destroy the crates in a game. If you can't destroy, like in Half-Life and Half-Life 2, it's so much fun to destroy the crates. You hit them once and they get weaker, and then you hit them a few more times and they break.
Right, that's part of the fun and exploration and
Yeah.
like the sense that like the world you're in is real and
Yeah.
not just like walls.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that'll cause an explosion.
It looks like it. If Half-Life taught me anything. I was just playing Half-Life 2 with friends. There's like a mod called Synergy that lets you play Half-Life with friends.
Oh,
I
fun.
never knew. It's fun.
That's cool.
Speaking of Half-Life, here's a lead pipe for me to hit guys with.
Oh, there's a girl on that one.
Nice.
Wow.
He says the same thing when he sees a skull. This is the barrel from Resident Evil, but fatter.
Wow.
What a pain in the behind.
Time to use my skills that I don't know about. He went running.
That was the like innocent guy, right?
Oh, I see. So like what do you think they were doing? Do you think they were working on Resident Evil and then like this was just like a side project that they turned into a full game?
Oh, maybe. Oh, you're about to die.
It's like they use the exact same animations. It's like they turned, oh no! It's like, where have I seen something like this where it was like kind of a similar game but with like a few key differences?
All right. Thank God.
Yeah, that was a checkpoint. Time to use my God Hand. God Stomp.
There's an orange.
Yeah, it looks so textured. There's like an orange in Pikmin that looks so delicious. There's like the whole Pikmin game where you collect fruits, and the fruits look truly scrumptious.
Yummy.
But you know, PS2 fruits are, you know, look pretty good too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that looks alright. Yeah, this came out after Resident Evil 4.
Okay, yeah. Oh, there's even guys on the map. Oh, so do you want to talk a little bit about Resident Evil? Sorry, not Resident Evil. About Grand Theft Auto?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, we've got like 10 more minutes. So there's a new trailer on like a few days ago. Everyone's seen it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They announced that the game would be delayed for another year.
Yeah.
And the trailer had once again no gameplay in it at all, just footage. Just like I mean, cutscenes aren't a thing anymore. I was like explaining this to Mike because he's like, are these like FMVs? And I'm like, no, that's not like a thing anymore. It's all rendered in the engine now, right? Like,
Yeah.
we're just looking at the game, like, you know, the way the game will render all of the scenes. So the you're gonna see all that sweat on his skin and all the hair on his skin in real time. But no gameplay.
No.
And I was wondering about that. I was wondering what you thought about that, and kind of just trying to form how I feel about it.
Well, how long have they been working on the game?
Is it like over a decade?
5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Imagine if they had released gameplay footage 5 years ago. They would have to like go back on gameplay footage that they'd previously released.
They don't want, right. They want to be able to keep changing the gameplay footage until the very end.
And right now they have, by not showing us gameplay footage, they can keep it fresh for us and make us imagine what it might be.
Right. I was thinking about it today because I was like, all right, so there's a guy and a girl and they're together.
Yeah.
So are you doing missions together? Are you controlling one of them or both of them?
It's probably a co-op game with a, you know, AI component if you don't have a friend to play with.
Right, right. But otherwise one of you would be each of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe you've got a team. There could be more of you.
Yeah, in the last game you could switch to other people. You could play as 3 different players.
Okay. All right. So yeah. But like other than that, like what's going on? It seems like there's a lot of story. How story heavy was the last game?
You know, it's very. I don't know what you mean.
Like were you going from scenario to scenario and seeing new scenes and like new story unfold?
You know, you meet different friends who hire you for different jobs, and it's like, you know, you steal some diamonds. Sorry, I have like no room. This thing just keeps falling on me.
On you.
But yeah, like, you know, you rob a jewelry store, or you like, you know, you steal something else, or you get revenge on some guy who hit on your daughter. It's, you know, it's like this guy trying to balance his family dramas with his like criminal history and his like, you know, he's like in therapy. Is a little Sopranos-y. He has like a big fat Seth Rogen looking son, or like Jonah Hill looking son, and like the other guys are like, you know, there's 2 other characters, and like I guess there's probably multiple characters in this game too. I feel like the expectation has never been higher for any game in history, so I don't blame them for having such a tight control over the look of the game, how it really plays. I mean, they've also probably had to like wait to see what people really have in terms of hardware to set like expectations for what kind of art they can make for it.
Right, because like this game might be on Switch, right? Like on Switch 2?
Oh, maybe. I doubt it.
Oh,
it's
really?
never been on a Nintendo console.
Right. Okay.
It's always too underpowered, and the Switch 2 is probably no exception. I bet it'll run with like a low frame rate on the Switch 2.
I see. So you're gonna need a PS5 or a PC to play this.
Yeah, or an Xbox.
Xbox, right.
I guess I could probably play it on mine. Yeah, I mean, I was able to play Doom really well with no problems. And ray tracing, I played a game with ray tracing on for the first time.
Oh,
and
yeah?
it doesn't add a whole lot to the game, but I like it. It makes it a little bit more immersive. You can see yourself in reflections and shit.
For somebody who's enjoyed advancements in 3D technology, you can appreciate it.
Yeah. It makes the gross shit in the Doom game look even grosser, and I love it. But yeah, like, fuck you.
The kid from Pete and Pete played the son in GTA 5. Danny Tamborelli. Thank you.
This whole time I thought it was Jonah Hill.
Bobby Moynihan's in the new one, right?
I have no idea. I thought I saw Jack Black in that trailer.
I'll eat my hat if that's not Bobby Moynihan.
I think it looks cool. I don't care. You know what? I don't care if there's no actual game, because the meat of those games is the characters and like the art and the city. Those things are real, meaning the game is real. We've already seen how it feels to play a GTA game. I don't know if that's going to be that revolutionary.
This could be a fucking visual novel and you'd be excited about it.
It looks great. I mean, I would not play a visual novel, but like, I would play GTA 6 because I love being able to drive around in a city where there's no rules. You could like kind of like let your mind wander and like allow yourself to just like disappear into criminal life and like mow people down with no remorse.
Yes, and in this one you can have a girlfriend. You can be so hot together. Hot.
Like the glass shattering sound when you break his defense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if it'll necessarily be a revolutionary game, because when GTA went from GTA 2 to GTA 3, that was a whole new dimension, and we haven't had another dimension or anything since then. It's not like you could really go too further. You can add lighting effects, you can add rendering effects, you can add fog and ray tracing and shit that makes I don't know, the skin is all covered in sweat and shit, but ultimately it's the same game, and I can only get a certain amount excited for the same game.
Yeah.
I mean, that said, I'm still gonna let it become my hard drive, as you say.
Yes.
But that's because it looks like a great piece of art. Like the funny like weirdos in Florida. It seems like extremely well observed caricatures of people, is like the decadence of American life portrayed in this decade. Because the last GTA was last decade. It's cool to see now that it's really had enough distance that they can say it's like a completely new statement.
Right. They
not that the satire is going to be that funny.
It's just like some British lads having a laugh about American.
Piss water. It's like the beer name. It's like they're never going to update the jokes from 1995 or whenever.
I'm selling more guns than the law allows. Yeah, good one, blokes. It's real funny. That is some biting American satire.
That sounded like Trevor from GTA 5.
Yeah, it sounded extremely like a GTA character.
Yeah, it's like a guy with just like one brain cell, and he's just like me, and like steals a helicopter.
That takes us just about to the end. You want to like finish this round of God Hand and then we'll call it a night?
I don't know, I'm lost. It's
right.
like usually in games like this, there's a big arrow pointing to which way you're supposed to go.
That's right.
Like in Metal Slug or
That's right.
Beautiful Joe.
Where are we supposed to go, guys?
Yeah, I don't know. This game, like, I'll be honest, this game's a little half finished.
Yeah.
Compared to Resident Evil 4, which has like details everywhere. This game is pretty sparsely detailed.
The levels.
It even looks like the same fucking farm as Resident Evil.
Yeah, it's true.
Same textures, same game. I mean, it's not the same game. That's why I like it. It's a new game.
Yes. Yeah, no, absolutely. And it is creative and funny. But yeah, I see what you mean. That like these levels are like, you know, they're not the greatest. Past the horse stables, Rezeron says.
The horse stables. Stable sweeper. That's me.
That's you.
Oh yeah, I never played Red Dead Redemption, the cowboy game by Rockstar. That's cool looking. I mean, I've seen a lot of it. It's got they have so much character that I don't even necessarily have to play them. Like, I just see what the art is and appreciate for that.
Yes.
Although I do think playing GTA is fun.
All right, you saved the memory card.
Nice.
Cool. All right. We'll call it a night. Thanks for listening. I guess I barely talked about PAX. Maybe next week I'll want to talk about it. Don't count on it, though.
You'll forget by then.
Yeah, I'll have forgotten. I have a, you know, tiny little brain. Can't remember anything. Except every time I have ever been slighted in my entire life.
You're just saving up the God hand.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.